He hits me up and says, Ericka, I'm outside. So I'm getting ready to go out, and my homegirl was like, or my roommate, she was like,
"You gonna go out there looking like that?"
Yeah. And she's like, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a tag video for Vlogmas. This is a Vlogmas video that I actually did last year. It's called About a Year Ago. So this is a tag that kind of reflects on what's happened in the past year. If you guys are interested in seeing my video that I did last year, I'll put it up in this corner over here. We're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible. Last year, I think that video is about 20 minutes long, and I don't want to take that long, so I'm going to try to not drag it out. I'm going to try to answer every question as fast but as efficiently as I can. Before I get started, I just want to go ahead and tell you guys thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. Like I said, I've been doing these Vlogmas videos and I've been trying to stay as consistent as possible. So if this is your first time, make sure you go ahead and watch the other videos as well. And subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I am just, welcoming everybody, So I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video as well, and feel free to definitely comment below if you want to answer any of the questions that I talk about in this video. So if you guys are interested in watching, please continue. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and answer the first question. The first question is, what is the biggest accomplishment of 2020? So I would have to say my biggest accomplishment in 2020, and I think I said this last year, but it's on a whole nother level, is being more consistent and really being in high gear when it comes to my YouTube channel. Even compared to last year, I am so much more consistent. I am so much more focused on it. So that would have to be my biggest accomplishment in 2020. My biggest memory in 2020, I would have to say, is my son going to kindergarten. My son is starting or has started big boy school this year, and I was so proud of myself because I did not cry. But yeah, that was just a big memory. I think starting kindergarten is like a huge milestone for a kid and just for me as a parent. So I would have to say that is my biggest memory in 2020. My biggest obstacle in 2020. I would have to say my biggest obstacle in 2020 would just have to be me juggling my job, my channel, and Jaiden starting actual school. My mom has been such a big help. When the daytime goes, she actually is kind of like the teacher's helper and is hands-on and one-on-one with him with school during the day. But then he does have homework, and this is just a new norm for me. So it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle juggling it. I am tired even right now with me doing this video. Like, I should be sleeping, but I'm trying to keep this going. And if I'm going to have a goal or something that I'm trying to reach with my channel or just with my life, I have to be able to just keep going. So juggling work, my regular work, my channel, Jaiden, and just this whole change that I've just had on in this transitional period that I'm going through, even though it is for the better, it's been hard because when you're just used to a certain way and doing things and having things a certain way and it's not necessarily that, it could just really do something to your mental a little bit. So I would have to say for 2020 that that whole thing that I just brought up would have to be my biggest obstacle. Okay, so 2020 top favorite beauty products. I don't know if I have top favorite beauty products this year. I mean, we're seeing that we're in the middle of a pandemic. I haven't been able to really like try different things, but I'll probably just name to you guys a few things that I still do like, and that's Fenty products. I guess I can say even with the Fenty products like the makeup, but I can say a new thing is using Fenty Skin. I actually enjoy using Fenty Skin. I always love my Huda Beauty palettes, so that is something I think that will just never go. I also always loved my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, so that's something that will never change. And then what's one more thing? Oh, I do have something new. So it's Huda Beauty, but it's their new mascara. I enjoy that mascara. I actually like it a lot. I had like this certain way that I put on my mascara if I'm not wearing false lashes. And I actually talk about how I put my mascara on in my everyday makeup no makeup look, which I'll also tag here if you guys are interested in watching and seeing that. But when I do my normal, or what I used to do with my mascara, I would use like 5 different mascaras. But this one, it has just 2. It's like 2 mascaras in one. And that's all I need. So I really like that product. So that would have to be probably my 5th favorite top products in 2020. So this one says bloopers in 2020. Now I know I probably have bloopers, but again, I'm not sure if I save them. So if I find any bloopers for 2020, I'm definitely going to go ahead and insert the clip here. If I don't, sorry you guys, I couldn't find anything, but I definitely will post that. So the next question is favorite mainstream YouTubers and non-mainstream YouTubers. So for 2020, this is easy. Last year I kind of had a hard time thinking of, I think my mainstream I had in my head like that, but non-mainstream I'm not sure. But this year I know exactly. So right now I've been really into, and I feel like I'm late to the game, but I've been really into, for mainstream, the Ellises. They're a cute family from Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. They live in LA now, and they both have been together since college. And they've been together, I think now it's been about 19 years altogether. And I just love watching them because of their family dynamic. I like how it's more realistic. Like it's pretty evident that they have some times where it is difficult and it's not easy, and they argue and they fight, but that love is still there. Their boys are just so adorable. And yeah, so I enjoy watching them. That's kind of been my thing lately. And non-mainstream, I would have to say there is this YouTuber that I have been watching a lot lately, and I'm going to shout you out, girl, so just putting it out there. So I hope you're okay with it, but her YouTube channel is called the Couch Mom Club, and she is just the cutest thing. Her children are so adorable, and her videos are very, very creative. I love how she edits. Girl, if you got some editing tips for me, you know, you just let me know. But yes, I definitely enjoy watching her and her family, and she has really, really good content. And I'll go ahead and tag her or put her in the description box below. She has a really good following. And yeah, we found each other on Facebook, and I'm so happy I found her. I always try to watch every video that I can lately because I've been just so busy. I haven't been able to watch like because like the Ellises, I've been trying to like catch myself up with seeing like all the videos that I hadn't seen. And so just in general, like, I don't get to watch TV as much as I would like, and a lot of times when I do watch something, it's something with me and my son, and he doesn't want to watch that stuff. But if I am watching something on YouTube nowadays, it's between those 2 YouTubers. Okay, regrets of 2020. If I have a regret, I just don't know if I want to tell you guys on here. Well, I don't want to say it was a regret. Maybe that's kind of harsh to say that it's a regret. But I'm trying to think if there's something that I could just like that I don't mind talking about that was a regret. You know what? I don't have anything. I don't have any regrets. Everything happens for a reason. But I will say sometimes you just have you just have moments where you just feel like, you know what, if I didn't have to deal with that, I would have been just fine. Like, I've gone through things and I've learned things, and even if I'm going through something in the current and something that I went through in the past may have not been exactly the same thing, you can kind of still group it all in the same bunch. And so it's kind of like, why you gotta go through something like that again when you... Anyway, but I'm just gonna say I don't regret anything, and everything happens for a reason, and the Lord knows what he has planned for me, and I'm just gonna go along for the ride, and I'm gonna make sure I just try to do my best and be my best, so that when my time does come, whenever it comes, I'll be fully ready and fully willing to take on whatever that is. Most memorable phrases in 2020. Well, I always talk about in my videos how I look a hot mess. I didn't have any memorable phrases last year in 2019. But this year, I think there's been plenty of times where I've said on my channel how I'm looking a hot mess, because guess what? I know for a fact that I'd be looking a hot mess. And I know, actually, someone told me, girl, you don't look a hot mess. You look beautiful all the time. And I'm like, thank you kindly. But even though I say I look a hot mess, I'm going to be very honest. I don't care. I don't care at this point. I never was really a girl that cared too much about how she looked. Like, okay, let me not say that. Wait. Let me change that. I do care about how I look. So I don't want y'all thinking I don't. But I just always felt that even if I take it from like a relationship thing or like a guy thing, 'cause I remember there was times, I'll share something very, very quickly with you guys. I remember one time in college, I was at my apartment, my roommate was home at the time, and I was doing my hair. Now, mind you, this was a time where I just started going natural, and I was trying to get myself used to it, find little different things. So I was putting like some rollers in my hair or whatever, and a guy, I wasn't dating him at the time. We actually decided to just stay friends. But at the time, we had no longer been dating. We were just now, okay, we're friend zoning each other. We're just gonna stay friends. I didn't have a car at the time, and I was hungry. And my roommate had already ate, and she was all good and stuff, but I was starving. So he hit me up, and he's like, hey, I'm going by the house. I have to pass your house to get to where I'm going. Do you need anything? And I was like, you know what? I would like some food. I think he had got me Chipotle, which back then I was really in love with Chipotle. And he was like, all right, I'll go ahead and, text me what you want. I'll go ahead and order it, and I'll drop it off. Boom, perfect. So I continue to do my hair and put the rollers in my hair. Tie my hair up. I'm all set. He hits me up and says, Ericka, I'm outside. Come and get the food. So I'm getting ready to go out, and my homegirl was like, or my roommate, she was like,
you gonna go out there looking like that?
Yeah. And she's like,
girl. He gonna see you like that. Your hair not done.
Like, bro, I done took 45 minutes to put these rollers in my hair. Like, guess what? If he ain't gonna like me with the rollers, he ain't gonna like me at all. I've always been that type of person that is like, I care about how I look. Of course, if I'm gonna go ahead and put myself out there, I'm gonna go ahead and put the effort in. But also, there's gonna be times where that ain't gonna happen. You gonna see my hair looking crazy, makeup not done, I'm wearing mismatched colors, and it is what it is. You're gonna get the natural me. Just know when it's time to be snatched and when it's time to slay, your girl is gonna slay, okay? Period. Like, I'm not worried about that. And so I've always been that way. So that's why I say, I'll be saying I look a hot mess, but it's cool. If I look a hot mess, if you think I look good, thanks. Appreciate the love, thank you, but let's be real. If I was going to, I don't know, a date or something, y'all wouldn't want me to step out how I be stepping out in these videos for you guys sometimes. Like, let's be real, like, let's be honest. So I'm trying to think if there's any other phrases that I have. I think that's it, but I will definitely try to come up and figure out what other phrases I have. Maybe at some point I'm gonna have that really good catchphrase that I can have like an inside joke between, you know, me and the viewers, you guys, my friends. So yeah, but I know I always talk about how I look a hot mess, so that's my phrase. Let's see, my most embarrassing moment in 2020. I don't know if I've had an embarrassing moment this year. Only because of the pandemic, we haven't really been able to go out and about. Like, I probably have some embarrassing moments, but nothing that would be like outward. Like, when I think embarrassing, I'm thinking like somebody witnessed this embarrassing moment. Like, I've probably had private embarrassing moments, but I don't think I've had any like out in the open embarrassing moments. Well, that doesn't mean that there aren't going to be any in the future, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a moment, and when 2021's tag for about a year ago comes around, I'll make sure I'll let you guys know. Lessons learned in 2020. So I would go ahead and go down and deep to the lessons that I learned in 2020, but what I'm going to do is just point up to this little corner over here. I have a video that talks about things that I've learned in 2020. So instead of me just going down the list and repeating myself, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the corner so you guys can watch for your viewing pleasure. And what are my goals for 2021? So I do have some goals for 2021, but I'm not gonna share those with y'all yet. If they happen, you guys will be the first to know, and I just want to use that opportunity as content. So but I do have some big things that I do want to do in 2021. What would be really nice, so I will share, is it would be nice if I can actually really travel somewhere. That is something that I haven't had the opportunity to do in a long time, and when I was going to try to make that happen this year, the pandemic happened. So I definitely hope to be able to make something happen in 2021, and again, when that happens, and if it's able to happen, I will definitely share with you guys. And the last question is, what am I looking forward to in the new year? I'm just looking forward to some of these goals that I have set, like, really happening. Like, I would be so happy if I were able to make a few of my goals a reality. Like, seriously, a reality. I really would enjoy that. I really would be so happy. I'm telling you guys, like, because some of those things are big. I have shared some of my goals with a few people, and one of my friends that I shared it with, he's like, oh, so when is happening? Because you need to make it happen, because you've been talking about doing this for like ever. So when is it gonna happen, sis? Oh, I will share something that I really do look forward to doing, and that is doing some more photos and photography. Not me taking the pictures, but being in the pictures. I actually have someone who is super dope that's been collaborating with me with doing photos. I actually have a photo shoot coming up, and I'm super excited because I feel like for me and my channel, like, I'm so, like, I keep talking about my channel, but that is something that I have just been very, very focused on, very, very serious about. And so I'm just trying, you know, your girl is trying to do some things. So I feel like with Instagram, like, you can take photos like this, only but so much. Like, I want to have something that's more, you know, more content, more entertaining, like, and what I mean by entertaining is like more full body, like being able to be more creative, because like I said, you can only do so much from a selfie. So his name is Eddie. He's been doing my photos. I've done two so far, 2 photo shoots, and we plan to do so much more. So I definitely will be putting his Instagram down below as well. If you are in the Connecticut or tri-state area and you need some photos taken, hit up my boy Eddie and tell him your girl Ericka sent you. So that is something I can say that I do look forward to doing. taking more photos, having more content, having more ideas, being able to just really just create. I'm not going to go ahead and drag this out any more longer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I greatly appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.